Thank you so much for having me. I'm Jane Taylor. I'm an author. I'm a biker. I'm happy that you're here. I'm happy I'm here. I'm going to speak to you today about confidence because I didn't have much, even very recently. And I'm sure we've all had moments of feeling inadequate at some point in our lives. So here's what I have in mind. I am going to read a few pertinent chapters from my book, Spirit Traffic. We'll do some writing exercises, and then we'll pair up, or maybe we'll stay as a group for a quick and fun discussion. And hopefully we'll find some insightful takeaways that you can use in your life, in your business, and we'll go from there. Sound good? Let's do it. All right. So my book was published in April of last year. It's the story of a 10,000-mile motorcycle trip I took with my husband and son when he graduated from college. We were all brand new bikers, and this was our first trip. So you can start to feel how this keys into confidence, because I did not have much confidence to speak of. So the book is about learning to ride a motorcycle as a 50-year-old, facing the prospects of the empty nest. So I have the double whammy. I don't know how to ride. Who am I without my kid here? It's like, okay, empty nest identity, crisis. So basically, I lacked confidence in all the ways. I was afraid of my bike. I was afraid of the empty nest. I was afraid of the curves in the road. I was afraid of the speed limit. It took me the whole width of the country to get up to the speed limit. I'm not afraid of the speed limit anymore, I'm happy to say. But I had to build my confidence along the way. And I've since become a great rider and an empty nest action figure. I'm going to have little dolls made. There you go, Amanda. Something to look forward to in 20 years. So this summer, I did a national book tour by motorcycle, 97 days, 13,000 miles on the road. I have been afraid of public speaking. I'm even a little nervous right now. I did 50 readings all across the country. I finally did a reading last night in my hometown at the Heinsberg Library, which was pretty funny. Yeah, it's like it took me a long time to present in Heinsberg. So, but getting up the nerve takes a lot of time. As entrepreneurs, as coaches, as business people, you've experienced getting up the nerve to take action, right? 97 days on a motorcycle on this trip gave me a lot of time to crystallize my thoughts on getting up the nerve, getting confidence. So let me read. I have a couple sections that are super short and will give you an idea of where I'm coming from. And also, we can sort of have a shared experience here. When I was a little girl, my mother had long blonde hair, vertical striped bell-bottom jeans, and a team of guys who jumped at her bidding. She ran a motorcycle shop, Honda of Ann Arbor. The guys were the motorcycle-loving, sometimes, maybe often, stoned college students from the University of Michigan who were her mechanics. Sandy, Donald, Fred, Mick. To me, they were babysitters. Mick rode his bike off the Mackinac Bridge. He lived. Fred hated children. Donald rode a chopper and had a pet bat. He also introduced me to Steppenwolf, so he gets a little grace even though he had a bat. It was terrifying. Sandy had the evil eye. If you don't believe me, let's ride down to Lansing. I'll show you pumpkins that were once children, he often threatened. Though contemplating this group might seem to discourage motorcycling of any sort, or even proximity, my big sister Anne and I fought one another for the opportunity to hang around them. We fought over who got to sweep the motorcycle showroom floor, polish the glass case displaying motorcycle key fobs, or dust the face shields on shiny bell helmets behind the counter. Anything to seem important at the shop. At home, we wore a path around the backyard on our Honda mini bike. It was this little tiny Honda 50, and my mom was a genius. She still is a genius, I would say. She had a sidecar made for this little tiny motorcycle. So my sister and I rode together around and around and around the backyard. So she sold the motorcycle shop when I was in about third grade. And I didn't ride again until I was 50.